What's up, guys? It's Emoji Mode episode 20. I'm super pumped that I've been doing this for 20 weeks, so thank you guys so much for continuously tuning in, watching me rant, go off about things, and actually agreeing with what I have to say. It makes me feel pretty good. So thank you guys so much for tuning in every week. And now, since it is episode 20, I want to do something special. So make sure you tune in all the way to the end so you hear my little special gift that will drop for everybody who's watching. We got Jamie watching, Kim watching, Karen. What's up, guys? Thank you so much. If you didn't notice, today's title is Own It. And that's because I am so sick and tired of everybody blaming everybody else for everything that's going wrong in their own life. This video may offend you, and if it does, I apologize, but sorry not sorry, you need to hear this. And as always, guys, share the video. If anybody needs to hear the message of owning it, make sure that you share it and tag them. I'm guessing Jason really needs this video because he just collapsed behind the camera with like the face, which means this applies to me. Evelyn, we miss you too. What's up, Jen? Thanks for tuning in. All right, quote number 1. Let's see, which one do I want to do first? Let's do this one. Are you ready? Stop pointing fingers and placing blame on others. Your life can only change to the degree that you accept responsibility for it. And that's by Dr. Steve Maraboli. That's a funny name, Maraboli. Stacy's checking in from North Carolina. What's up? So what this says is what a lot of people do when something goes wrong and something doesn't go according to plan. Instead of looking at yourself and saying, what could I have done to prevent that outcome? Or what could I have done to fix this? Or we go, oh, well, it was so-and-so's fault. And we point fingers. But the problem with pointing fingers, I don't know if you guys notice, I'll point this way. When you point your finger, do you notice you have 3 fingers pointing back at you? I learned that back in 5th grade. It's a really neat party trick. So you're pointing the finger and blaming somebody else when in reality, you might be partially, if not totally, to blame for a situation. You guys have to own, I have to do it too. It's not just you guys. We all have to own who we are and what we've done because our life is a creation of the decisions that we've made. What we're in right now is all the decisions that we have made from, the age of 0 to the age of however old we are. So if we keep blaming people for our decisions and why our life is the way it is today, nothing's going to change. We're going to stay miserable. We're going to stay angry. And is that any way to really live your life? If what I'm saying is making sense, hit the heart button. Let me know that I'm not just standing on a soapbox and ranting. I kind of wish I had a soapbox. Jason, can we get a soapbox?
What's a soapbox?
You know, like the people in the city that do the rants and they're like, the apocalypse is coming, and they stand on that box. That's a soapbox.
Oh, we should get one of those.
We're getting a soapbox. All right. Amelia, thank you for tuning in, and I miss your face. Come back. Exactly. We have to all grow up and realize that, we have to own who we are and what we do and what we choose. So, quote number 2 is, you can make mistakes, but you aren't a failure until you start blaming others for those mistakes. And that quote's by John Wooden. So we all have this fear that when we make a mistake that we have failed, we screwed up, and that's the end. So we don't want the blame to fall on us. We want to blame somebody else and say, well, it's their fault that we failed, and it's their fault it didn't work. And pointing fingers again. You only fail when you don't take responsibility for your actions and what you've done. And that's such a big trend nowadays. I see so many people every day who are unhappy with how their life is, and they blame it on everything else. Well, I got this way because, my work stress and my family and this and that. Guys, I've been there. I'm going to get really real in about 30 seconds after I read this next quote. And the next quote is, it may not be your fault that your life is a bit effed up, but it's 100% on you for staying that way. And now, if you're ready for me to get really personal and you're ready for us to take our relationship to the next level, hit the heart button because it's about to get real. I need to see the heart buttons if I'm going to get vulnerable with all of my 12 friends who are watching right now. Hit it up, hit it up, hit it up, hit it up, hit it up. Jason, you should be hitting the heart button too, but your phone's propping your camera because somebody didn't come prepared. All right. So with that being said, I'm going to get really open and honest. I don't know if my mom's going to be a fan of this. I know she likes to watch my videos. Me and my dad do not get along really at all. We just started recently getting along now that I've moved out and I've been on my own for the last year, a little more than a year. And for so long, I blamed him for everything that went wrong in my life, every failed relationship, every failed test, every day of depression, every moment of sadness. This wouldn't have happened if my dad wasn't such a jerk to me. This wouldn't have happened if my dad didn't raise me this way. This wouldn't have happened if, he would have done this better, if he would have done that better, and da-da-da. Till one day I finally sat down and I said, listen, the person I am today is because of all of those things that he's done, and I'm a great person in spite of all of those things. I fought through. I'm a warrior. I'm a fighter. I came out stronger. So why am I going to blame him for the bad? Because that means he gets props for the good. And that's not how it works. Own who you are. I am this way because of decisions that I've made. I chose to blame my dad for all the mistakes that I've made, and it's not him. He wasn't in the situation. He didn't choose to date those people. He didn't choose to take those jobs. He didn't choose to get drunk on a Tuesday in college and miss the math test on Wednesday. He didn't choose those things. I did. But it's easier to blame somebody else for your own mistakes instead of taking ownership and realizing you effed up. You made a mistake, and you can either grow from it or let it destroy you. The choice is yours, but if you don't own it, it's going to keep destroying you and making you miserable and making you upset and making you angry. And who wants to live that way? I wish you guys can see, I'm sitting under the quote in the studio that says, your only limit is you. So when you don't take ownership for your life and your decisions and your mistakes, you're limiting yourself to reaching that next level of greatness. So if you want to keep blaming other people and keep passing ownership onto somebody else, you're going to stay where you are, you're not going to grow, and you're going to stay sad. If you're ready to break your limits, let me know. Hit the heart button saying you're ready to take ownership for your life. If you're ready to take ownership, hit it up. I'm fired up. This topic gets me so, not angry, but I'm really passionate about it because I've lived this. I've been the person that blamed my parents, my friends, my boyfriends at the time, my ex-boyfriends for the way I am. Like, there are certain things I do in my current relationship that I blame my ex-boyfriend for. Well, the reason that I get nervous is because, he always needed me to text him every 5 minutes, and the fact you don't talk to me every 5 minutes, it makes me think you're doing something else. That's my fault. That's not his fault. That's me freaking out and not taking ownership over the fact that I have some issues that I need to get over. You got to take ownership for who you are and what you've been through. If you keep pretending that things didn't happen to you and keep it balled up inside, it's going to destroy you. And nobody deserves to live that way with that hurt and and those feelings inside. You got to let it out, own it, and use it to grow. I wouldn't be the person that I am today if I still let what my dad did and what my mom did and what my family did to me growing up and living in that house. If I still had that mentality, I wouldn't be the person that I am today. I would not be doing emoji mode 20 weeks in a row if I was still that person that I was a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago. The person I am today is who she is because she started to take ownership for her decisions and her actions. The last quote of the night is, more people would learn from their mistakes if they weren't so busy denying them. We want to deny, pretend it wasn't us. That doesn't get rid of what happened. We make mistakes. Mistakes are proof that you're trying. Mistakes are proof that you're growing. If you're denying them, you're denying your growth and you're going to stay where you are. And guys, if you're not growing, you're dying. If you're staying where you are in your comfort zone, you're not going to become a stronger, a happier, more successful person. You got to own your ish, people. That's the only way you can succeed. If you keep denying it, passing it off, blaming other people for you being the way that you are, nothing is going to change. You're going to stay miserable, you're going to stay upset, and you're going to be the grouch that nobody invites out for drinks on Saturday because they just don't want to hear it anymore. That's the truth. Hate to break it to you. I told you this video was going to get a little bit offensive, but your reality is real. Like, yeah, Gina, exactly. Reality is real. Who you are is real. if you keep denying who you are, you're not being real. People see through you, and you come across as fake because you don't want to own what you've done. So, the moral of the story, the purpose of this video is I need everybody, myself included, we all need to own our ish a lot better. Because if we don't own who we are, then we're just fake and going through the motions and we're not growing. And if you're not growing, you're dying, everybody. So own who you are, own what you've done, use it to help you grow, to become that better, stronger person that I know you so desperately want to be. And just let it happen. It's okay to make mistakes. Mistakes are just a proof that you're trying and you're growing. So own it. Don't point the finger, because fingers point back at you anyway. Forgive yourself. Learn from the mistake. Move on. Be stronger. Be better. Be happier. Be an emoji. And enjoy your life. Now, the big announcement. Are you ready? If you're ready, hit the heart button. You know I was going to ask for it. I need to see it. If you're ready for the big announcement of what episode 20, that little surprise, I need to see the heart buttons fly across the screen. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't count that fast, but I like it. Keep them coming, keep them coming, keep them coming. Let's see how many hearts we can get in the next 10 seconds. Ready? I'm going to count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, guys. Whoever shares tonight's video is going to be entered into a raffle next week to win a $20 Amazon gift card from me. Just because it's episode 20, so I feel like I got to do something big. So when you share the episode, you're entered into win a $20 Amazon gift card next week for Emoji Mode episode 21, where I'm legal to drink. Just kidding, I'm already legal, and there's not going to be any booze included next week. But feel free, you share today's episode, you're entered in to win that $20 gift card. And remember, guys, the real big reason to share this too is we got to get everybody owning their ish, owning who they are, owning what they've done, so we can all grow and be happier, more successful people. Thank you so much for tuning in for episode number 20. Really, really happy, and it really means the world to me. You guys tune in at 9:30 on a Tuesday night after you've had such a long day at work and the gym and the kickboxing. Hey, that you guys tune in this late to watch me, watch my videos, and you value what I have to say. It really means a lot to me. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys so much. I'll see you same time next week with a hot new topic. This little emojis. Peacing out. 'Cause it's Taco Tuesday, y'all. Taco sucks. Deuces.